So, hey there folks, welcome back to Living in Fort Lauderdale with Kevin Sues. So are y'all considering a move to South Florida and wondering if condo life is the right choice for you? You know, many folks have been attracted to the idea of living in a condo due to the convenience, the amenities, the lifestyle, and of course the affordability. So in this comprehensive video, we'll explore the ups and the downs of South Florida condo living in and around the Fort Lauderdale area and kind of help you make a more informed decision. So, you know, folks, today, who wouldn't love just living on the beach with all those stunning views and nice little sea breezes and kind of falling asleep to the gentle rolling waves of the ocean? So let's go ahead and dive in and see if condo living in South Florida and Fort Lauderdale area is right for you. South Florida is known for its beautiful beaches, its warm weather, and its vibrant lifestyles. And condo living offers a unique opportunity to enjoy all these perks without kind of the headache and the hassle of maintaining a single family home. And honestly, living in a condo can be an ideal option for looking for those for more affordable housing option that still offers a benefit of the home ownership, okay, and still offers a benefit of great locations and wonderful amenities, but again, just without some of those inherent chores, if you will, that come with basically a single family home. You know, folks, one of the trends we're seeing is that people are looking for ways to enhance their life and enhance their lifestyle. You know, and condo living here in South Florida can significantly add to that. I mean, we see condos now that, especially ones that are close to the beach, that offer amenities like pools. They offer clubhouses, they offer concierge service, they offer 7x24 security. Some of them even offer private beach access and private beaches. There's a lot that can be offered through condo living. So, you know, let's go ahead and kind of take a look at some of the ups and downs of condo living here in South Florida, and especially in and around the Fort Lauderdale area. So folks, living in a condo in South Florida comes with, like we said, numerous advantages and that may appeal to you. So let's kind of take a look at some of those key benefits, or those keys ups, if you will. First and foremost is obviously location. Folks coming to South Florida and around Fort Lauderdale, they're coming for some of the key locations and the key attractions. They're coming for obviously the proximity to the beach, okay, to the intercoastal waterway, the opportunity for boating, the opportunity for golf, the casinos that are down in and around Fort Lauderdale area. I mean, also its proximity to other areas within Florida. You're a couple hours from Orlando, you're a couple hours from the West Coast, Naples, Fort Myers, Cape Coral. You know, you're really only about 4 hours from Tampa itself. So there's a lot to be said for the location here in South Florida. Along with that location comes a lot of the variety that people are looking for. So whether you prefer a vibrant city scene, kind of like Miami or downtown Fort Lauderdale, okay, or a more laid-back beachfront setting, kind of like Deerfield Beach or Pompano Beach or Lighthouse Point, there's all kinds of settings for folks. The other thing is that, you know, whether you're looking for something that's kind of quaint South Florida beach townish, maybe a 2 or 3 or 4 story building that has kind of its own little boutique or its own little unique look to it, there's a lot of options around that. Or you could be looking for a luxurious high rise right on the beach, so that every morning you wake up to the sunrise on the Atlantic Ocean and you watch the sunset on the Intercoastal Canal. So, you know, I mean, it's just basically, there's a lot to be said about the location here in South Florida and in and around the Fort Lauderdale area, okay? And, you know, and the thing with that is that the convenience of condo living can really add to that enhancement that you're looking for. The other thing is, we mentioned amenities earlier, but I mean, one of the biggest draws to condo living in and around the Fort Lauderdale area are the amenities that come with the condos. I mean, in addition to the wonderful views and in addition to the access to dining options, entertainment options, and you know, all the other locations in and around the state of Florida, okay? I mean, a lot of them, like I said, they have wonderful swimming pools that are very, very well maintained. They have clubhouses. They have billiards rooms. They have concierge service 7x24. There's covered parking. There's private beach access. In fact, we were touring one of the condos we went to look at. Actually, not only did they have their own private beach access, but they actually had their own little tiki hut set up where they had grills and they had a refrigerator in there. So you could basically, it was a good size. You could probably have 25 or 30 people in there, that if you wanted to, you could go ahead and rent that out for a party, or go ahead and rent that out for some kind of a function. That was a huge, huge perk, a huge amenity that came through. The other thing too is that a lot of these amenities really add to an enhancement to your lifestyle. They make things a little more relaxing. They make things a little bit more laid back. Gives you the opportunity to kind of socialize. And folks, being in a condo, especially in the larger condo buildings, okay, you're going to get an opportunity to make new friends, to meet new people, and just really, really have a good time to socialize out. You know, kind of whether from the amenity perspective, whether you're kind of lounging by the pool, okay, you're going to head to the beach, or maybe you're going to meet up with some friends for a day trip somewhere. You're going to go play some golf, maybe sit in one of the club rooms, play a little poker, play a little canasta, play a little bridge. There's all kinds of amenities, and there's all kinds of wonderful things that are available by being within condo living here in South Florida, and especially in and around the Fort Lauderdale area. So, we also talked a little bit about basically being maintenance free. So, one of the things that we found that folks really, really enjoy about condo living is basically you say bye-bye to all the maintenance, all the yard work. You're not painting your house, you're not fixing your roof, you're not even cutting your grass anymore. It's just the condo itself takes care of all those updates and all those upgrades and makes things look, and just makes everything look very, very nice and very, very beautiful. In this case, actually gives you more time to go back out and do the things that you want to do and enjoy your life, enjoy your lifestyle. And it really kind of gives you a focus on, again, being able to kind of relax and enjoy yourself in and around the Fort Lauderdale area. One of the things that we're really seeing as a focus for folks is basically the feeling of security. You want to be secure where you are, you want to be secure where you live, and you want to be secure kind of where you hang out. So what we're seeing now in a lot of condos is enhanced security. They're having, it's everything from gated access to having 7x24 security guards to basically having an on-site property manager or an on-site manager, making sure that even deliveries that come through Amazon and come through FedEx and everything have to go through a check-in process. It makes people feel a lot more secure about where they're living and about what they're doing. So folks, again, welcome to our channel, Living in Fort Lauderdale with Kevin Sues. I'm Kevin Morris. I'm the team leader of the Morris Group here in the Fort Lauderdale area. As much as we love doing videos, and believe me, we love doing, we like to sit there, nothing more, we really enjoy nothing more than going out and basically sharing where we are, where we live, all the things that we like. In all fairness, there are some things that we don't like, and we are certainly more than willing to share that information out too. But essentially, we want to make sure that we're here to help folks make the best decision they possibly can about, whether they're going to relocate down to the Fort Lauderdale area, whether it's going to be for permanent, whether they're just looking for a vacation home, or whether you're basically looking just to kind of enhance your real estate investment portfolio. So folks, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the box below. You guys can give us a call, you can shoot us a little text, little email. Heck, you can even hit the Calendly link and go set up a time where we can chit chat for about 40-45 minutes about what things that are important to you, what you're looking for. And we can kind of help you kind of narrow that decision down. Is this a great place? Okay, what are you looking for? And kind of get you going on the right path. And folks, and we will tell you the truth. There are things that we've come out in our videos that basically, there are pros and there are cons. So there are ups and there's a downs for everything. So please feel free to reach out and let us know any questions you guys may have, and we're happy to help out in any way we can. While condo living in South Florida and in and around the Fort Lauderdale area, it does offer numerous benefits. There are also some important things to consider that folks consider either potential drawbacks, okay, or potential concerns, if you will. And and there are some. We're going to go ahead and kind of get into that right now. Probably first and foremost is basically the whole concept of condo associations and fees and rules and regulations. Okay, now everybody wants to make sure that they're in an area that is well maintained and everything is taken care of, and you can relax and enjoy yourself. And that for those of you that have lived in communities before, okay, you know that most of you have dealt with homeowners associations. It's just it's kind of a fact of life in South Florida and in around the Fort Lauderdale area. Okay, condos have condo associations, and while most of them are basically there are made up of owners just like yourself, they're there to make sure that things go the way they're supposed to. Everybody kind of follows the rules. Everybody's moving in the same direction to basically enhance the value and enhance the lifestyle of the condo. Some of the folks now, in some cases, okay, some of the folks we've met with and some of the associations that we've seen, they have a tendency to kind of take it to a whole new level. Now, we unaffectionately refer to those folks as condo commandos because basically, they're kind of in there and they have a more draconian perspective on things and a more draconian look on things. That's one of the things that we want to take a look at, okay? But, as part of a condo association, okay, you're going to be paying fees each month. Those fees contribute to stuff like maintenance. If you're getting insurance, in a single-family home, all insurance is on you. In a condo, the only thing that you're really responsible for is stuff that's within your four walls. Basically contents insurance. Insurance for the roof, the parking lot, the building, the sidewalks, everything in and around the condo is basically borne by all of the condo owners. It makes it makes the insurance portion of things a lot easier, a lot less bitter pill to swallow, if you will. The other thing is that there are some rules around, whether you can rent or not, and if you're going to rent, how long can you rent for? Is there a minimum rental time? Is there a certain number of rental periods per year that you can do per year? It kind of just helps set the overall tone for, for how the condo, it's for how folks live in the condo and how the condo goes. Condos are not like single-family homes, okay? So you have some limitations on space. I get to see many condos that are, that are less than 7 digits that basically have the same amount of square footage as a single-family home. So you're going to have a little bit less space, okay? And because you basically have people that in some cases are above you, below you, and on either side of you, you may have some limitations on privacy. So if your expectation is around privacy and you have a high regard for privacy and you want to make sure, then maybe you need to kind of think again about condos. Okay, and again, same thing with the space. I mean, the condos are there, they have provisions in there for closets, and they have provision for storage and whatnot, but I mean, you are not going to have the same amount of storage space, the same amount of storage facility that you would have in a single family home. In kind of talking a little bit more about how the condos are run in the condo associations, everybody wants to make sure that their place looks great, the building looks great and whatnot, but there are some things that are going on that need to be done, okay? And there are concerns or there are issues around making sure the condos are properly maintained. New roofs are put on when they need to be put on, the parking lots are redone when they need to be done, the building itself is painted. So in some cases, again, these are what are known as kind of special events, and as such, they may result in special assessments. Now, hopefully part of what your overall monthly condo fees includes is something contributing towards the reserve so that these can be taken care of. In the event that something extraordinary or something extraneous happens, you may find yourself in a position where you have some special assessments to take care of these things. It's something that you need to be aware of. I mean, most associations and most boards do a tremendous job of making sure that they keep an eye on these things. However, you just need to make sure that you're aware of what's going on and that you're aware of these types of the possibility of assessments coming through. So, folks, ultimately the decision to embrace South Florida condo living really depends upon your personal preferences, your priorities, and of course your financial situation. Folks, if you are ready to enjoy the beach life, enjoy the resort style amenities, kind of eliminate some of the hassles of home ownership in South Florida and the Fort Lauderdale area, condo living may be the ideal place for you, okay? But folks, again, remember to carefully consider your needs, kind of review the ups and the downs, okay, and explore the specific condo options that are available for you in and around the South Florida area and Fort Lauderdale, okay? By doing so, you're going to be able to make a much better decision, a much more well-informed decision, okay, and really determine whether or not condo living in and around the South Florida area and the Fort Lauderdale area is really the right things for you. If you have any questions at all, again, please feel free to give us a call, shoot us a little text, give us a little email, okay? And also don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to our channel so that you can share this information with some of your friends and your colleagues and your family members. And if you would, please go ahead and click on the bell to go ahead and get notified every time I drop a new video.